was the dumbest thing I had ever.
The arrest, 14 seconds to 1 minute and 6 seconds. When I was 18, I got arrested for trying to steal a phone from Walmart. It was the dumbest thing I'd ever done, and I still hate even admitting it. I was with two friends, and the whole thing started as just one of those stupid ideas. I thought I could open the packaging, slip the phone into my hoodie pocket, and walk out like nothing happened. Instead, loss prevention stopped me before I even made it to the exit. I didn't know they watched the cameras like that. Within an hour, I was sitting in the back of a police car with my hands cuffed behind me, staring at the same parking lot I had driven into like a normal person earlier that day. It was a Friday night, which made everything worse. I kept thinking my parents would come get me, or that I'd just get a ticket and go home. But after I was brought to the station, processed, fingerprinted, and questioned, I was told I'd be spending the weekend in county because court wasn't open until Monday. Entering the jail, 1 minute and 6 seconds to 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Hearing that made my stomach twist. I still remember the feeling of helplessness. I had never been in real trouble before, I had never even been suspended from school, and now I was being walked into a local jail in handcuffs over one of the most embarrassing decisions of my life. The booking process took forever. They took everything on me, including my clothes, then they gave me an orange jumpsuit to put on. That's really when the gravity of the situation I got myself in became real. I remember changing into it and looking at myself for a second, feeling sick. When they finally brought me back to the holding area, I realized very quickly that nobody else looked like me. I don't mean that in a better than them way, I just mean I looked young, scared, and completely out of place. Some of the men in there were older, bigger, tattooed, and looked like genuinely dangerous, scary people. A lot of them were loud, acting like this was some fun place to be that they'd been to 10 times before. A few of them looked at me like they were annoyed I even existed. Some guys actually made fun of me, calling me pretty boy. I tried not to react, but I could feel my face getting hot. I stared at the floor most of the time and tried to look calm, but I'm sure everyone could tell I was terrified. The phone call home, 2 minutes and 18 seconds to 3 minutes and 6 seconds. After a while, a fresh group of arrestees got brought into the day room, and we were all told we could make phone calls. I called my parents, and my mom answered. The sound of her voice almost made me break down. I told her where I was and what happened, and then my dad got on the phone. He wasn't screaming, which somehow made it worse. He just sounded disappointed. He told me they had already called an attorney and that I would most likely be out on bail by Monday after I saw the judge. Monday was so far away, though. I wanted to ask them to get me out sooner, but I knew there was nothing they could do. After the call, I had to go back into the day room